MLBBro.com is at the Midsummer Classic, covering Black and Brown All-Stars.
Edwin Jackson joining us here for MLBBro.com at the Players Alliance party in Seattle. Man, when I think of you, I always think about that no-hitter in 2010 against Tampa Bay. And you threw 149 pitches. That would never happen today. What was that like?
Man, that was the craziest, most ugliest, best, longest day probably in my career. 8 walks in a no-hitter, talked the whole game, so definitely an unorthodox no-hitter. But I mean, it was meant to be. To always take everything that happened in life as it's meant to be, and you kind of learn the lesson from it, whether it's good or bad. But I didn't know I had a no-hitter until the 7th inning. I look up, I'm like, damn, I got a no-hitter. So I'm talking the whole game, and I kind of just take the approach in the 8th inning. After the 8th inning, I kind of tie my shoe, and I'm like, whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. Let it be. Don't try to force it. And that's kind of my approach to the 9th inning, and it happened. So I praise to God, and and it was meant to be, and I enjoyed that. But it was definitely something that can't be taken away.
Did you think you had this stuff? Like when you look up and you go, okay, wait a minute, I do have a no-hitter. So you weren't thinking like that, but did you feel like I can finish this?
I started off the game just trying to get through the game. We had an off day the next day, and I didn't play catch. And when you come in the next day, you never know how it's going to go as far as having an arm slide. And I was way off, but I had a slider. My slider kept me in the game until my fastball came around. And then in about the 6th inning, I found my fastball command, and I was able to put that together with my slider. And it was kind of game on from there, especially when I realized I had it. But great defense. Tip my hat to the defense. A lot of great defensive plays made behind me. Adam LaRoche solo home run. His run scored the lone run in the game, and a great team effort, man. I was able to get it done. We were able to get it done together, but it was definitely one of those unforgettable days, and a day in today's game, I definitely wouldn't have the chance to do that.
For more right now, go to MLBBro.com.